What's up, guys, and welcome back. So, I am super excited to do this reading today. This reading is going to be compliments from your higher self. Now, if you noticed, I pre shuffled all of the cards. I will be doing that in between reads only because I'm using a large amount of oracle cards and I felt like it was going to take more time to shuffle during the videos. It would just take more time. So, let's get to it. Pick a pile. And I also do want to let you guys know that I was going through my tarot deck cards. Quick little story. And I found my tarot deck. One of the first decks that I used when I started tarot, that this was over a little over a year or two ago. And so much energy was in these cards. So I've just felt that it was super special to share that with you guys today, utilizing the first deck that I had used when I started teaching myself tarot. So without further ado, pick your pile and I will see you in the next one. Hello. So I really felt extra generous today, and that's how I know that there is going to be some magical things for all three of my piles that are going to be happening in the next few months. um, all the way until the end of the year. This new year is really bringing in so many beautiful energies, transformation with all the butterflies. And I don't know, I felt so generous to do this bonus pile. So, gratitude to you for being in this bonus pile. My grandmother had passed on in, I think, 2021. I don't remember what year. I'll have to look. It might have been 2021. But she created this charm box for me. Now, obviously, I've added more things over the years into this box, and it's just so powerful. And I felt like I wanted to share that with you. She was really dear to me, and I always told her, like, grandmother, like, I'm gonna save the world. I'm gonna change the world. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I just am, and I'm feeling emotional. So sorry. But yes, I felt so generous to share this with you guys. And so I also made an intuitive file. And these messages are just going to be more additional messages of compliments from your higher self. So maybe for some of you guys, your higher self or your spirit team could be related to your grandmother. Hello, pile number one. So you were drawn to, on your thumbnail, it looks like there is a candle, there is Palo Santo, there's sage, and then there's a journal. So I feel like your higher self is really complimenting you on taking care of your spiritual health and taking care of your mental health and clearing out your energy field. Maybe clearing out certain things that no longer serve you. The journal represents writing down, thoughts, things that have been bothering you, or just writing it all out on paper just so that you can see it and expressing yourself that way. So your higher self really wants to thank you for that. So let's get further into this and see what other compliments your higher self has for you. Okay, excuse me. Okay, just flip all these over. Very beautiful. Wow. Okay. So for you, pile number one, it really does look like your higher self wants to give you a thumbs up for having an exciting new beginning, because sometimes the Page of Wands reminds me of like this full energy. The Page of Wands is somebody who really enjoys going on adventures, traveling. So I don't know if that could be for some of you guys where you're taking a vacation or this is something that you're going to do. With the world being here, I do see you guys stepping outside of your comfort zone. With the Five of Pentacles being here, there could be some insecurities, maybe even loss financially. I am picking up on an energy of loss, but it's like you overcome this. So it could be like a financial healing as well. Yeah, there's just a cycle that you're closing out, and it does look like this cycle revolves around you closing out this scarcity energy, healing that part of yourself, physical and mental healing, and just being more open to new opportunities and adventure. And quite literally traveling. For some of you guys, you could be trying new activities that you're getting into, and your higher self is really wanting to compliment you on that. Very beautiful. Okay, so let's push these up here. I just want to make sure. Okay. If you didn't look at the intro, I just wanted to let you guys know that these cards were pre-shuffled. I did not look at them because I didn't want to take up too much time in between videos. So let's see. Homeless, unemployment, solitude, hunger. Okay, interesting. What am I getting from this? Okay, I do need to get clarity on this energy, so just bear with me for 1 second. Some of you guys could have lost or could have experienced some form of loss. It doesn't necessarily have to be unemployment or any of this. Does he solitude? Clarify Avenger. Why is collective pond number one's higher self? I kind of want to say proud of them, even though the topic is compliments. I feel like they're proud of you. This is interesting. Why the Avenger? Why the Avenger? Okay. For some of you guys, your higher self is proud of you because you could have gone into a situation where there was some form of loss. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be unemployment or bankruptcy, but it just seems as if there was a huge loss here. And this could have involved a specific person. And again, I was saying earlier something about like being proud. It doesn't have to necessarily represent a certain person, but I do see that you could have had the opportunity to avenge or get revenge on someone or something, whether this was like a job. Maybe for some of you guys, you got laid off. And Spirit is saying that they're very proud of you because you didn't you didn't like cave. And what I mean by that is like you didn't allow yourself to be down in the dumps about that. You allowed yourself to take a break, take the necessary break that you needed, and maybe even if this is employment, like try something more explorative, something more creative when it comes to your to work. Maybe this could have a lot to do with rejection. Maybe there was a certain job or a certain something that you wanted, whether it was career or a person, whatever this pertains to. It just seems as if you allowed the universe to do what it needed to do. You were rejected. However, it does seem as if you're like, okay, no problem. What's meant for me will be for me. That's what I'm seeing here. Very beautiful. Clingy, old exes, dead relationships, hopeless, loss. Let me cover up that word. Okay. Your higher self is really proud of you. Okay. This energy is coming in with an X energy. So if this pertains to a relationship, it does seem as if for some of you guys with the energies coming in that there was an ex that feels lost and confused without you, but they're also in this very like greedy by any means necessary. It could have been that like they did something to you or they rejected you in some type of way. You guys are in this phase where you're able to now explore and explore whether it be options or just different activities for yourself and being in this creative energy. And I feel like your higher self really is proud of you for not taking the bait because you could have like, yeah, like old exes, dead relations, old ways, greediness. You didn't cave into like this hopelessness. Maybe for a little bit, like you felt lost, but it's like, no, like I'm not going to feel that. I'm going to feel this for a little bit, but I'm going to move on to this exciting new beginning. And for some of you guys, you could have really lost a lot, but I feel like it's feeling like really humble energy. There is an ex for, if this is relationship wise, there is an ex who wants you back, but I do see you guys rejecting them. And this is going to be their revenge. Their not their revenge, your karma, because you're focusing on yourself at this point. This person was operating from a place of scarcity, from a place of greediness, of inconsiderate, of selfishness energy. And I do see you guys not taking the bait, even if they come back. I don't see you completely being closed off to them, but I do see you focusing and prioritizing yourself and seeing what's out there for you. Very beautiful. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be a job wanting you back, a family member wanting to get back into your life, and you guys are not taking the bait. I don't see it. And your higher self is giving you a thumbs up for that. Okay. Law of attraction, action, thought, feeling, and diligence. Okay. So I definitely see you guys focusing on the law of attraction, attracting in what's for you, focusing on your action, putting in action your thoughts, your feelings. And your higher self is really proud of you for that. We have communication, accuracy, expression, intimacy, and honesty. Yeah, your higher self is like, and even with this, it just looks like a community of people who are all like sharing like secrets or something like that. But I see you guys, I feel like your higher self wants you to know that like they're whispering in your ear, and you could have like a whole spirit team helping you, assisting you with your higher self. They're really close to you. They're really honest with you. This could be you guys in general just vibrating off of that energy of being very expressive and intimate and honest, trustworthy. I feel like you're also attracting in a group of people and places that are trustworthy and honest. This is the energy that you're vibrating. Divine magic. Yeah, something magical is happening behind the scenes. And I feel like your higher self wants you to know this. Wishes, goals, dreams, accomplishment. You guys could be achieving so much. If you're not there right now, this is what's coming towards you. And I feel like your higher self really wants you to know that. Divine magic is surrounding you. You're reaching your goals, your dreams, your accomplishments. Very beautiful. We have the law of truth. Love unconditionally and create healthy boundaries. Yeah. And I feel like your higher self wants you to know that, like, they're so proud of you for loving yourself unconditionally and creating healthy boundaries. This is what's going to attract in those perfect connections that you want. Those, and nothing can be perfect, but those connections that you want. Those healthy connections. And people who are going to love you and accept you for you and who you are. The law of nature. Reconnect with Mother Earth. I feel like your higher self is giving you compliments about getting back out into nature, but also coming into your old self, coming into who you truly are. If you haven't done this yet, spirit, they may be coming into your spirit team is coming in with your higher self. So I feel like your spirit team and your higher self really work closely together. Definitely feeling that. And they're wanting you to reconnect with Mother Earth because this is going to, even with the Page of Wands, it's like they got their staff connected to Earth. And yeah, they want you to just remember like who you are and who you came from. Mother Earth is always going to nurture us and take care of us. We can always rely on her for sure. I know she may be inconsistent at some times, but that's everything goes through a cycle. You can trust that when you go outside that you're going to feel good because you're going to be connected. Even with the animals too. Some of you guys could have spirit animals coming in as well. That's a part of your spirit team. Let's see why else your higher self is proud of you. Clothing, let your outer express your inner. I feel like for some of you, you definitely are starting to explore different styles. So you're definitely in like this exploration phase right now. Very beautiful. So different hairstyles, different types of clothing, unique clothing, expressing yourself in that way, and your higher self is like, you go girl or you go boy or whatever you identify excuse me. They're wanting to let you know that like you're doing your thing. Like and then I keep seeing butterflies here, so I do feel like you guys and I did say animals. So wow, look at all the synchronicities coming in. A lot of you guys could be seeing lots of butterflies. Look at this. This is all your spirit team. So cool. Animals, dogs, if you have pets, they're a part of your spirit team too. Owls. Honor the animal kingdom. And we see all the animals here. Yeah. Your spirit your spirit team wants to come in heavy. I keep saying that and I really want to connect with your higher self, but you guys could be really connected all together like I said before. Some of you guys could really be like veterinarians or maybe you just volunteer with animals or you have pets and they're wanting you to know that like even if you're like your pets, even pets that passed away like are coming in, they're a part of your spirit team too and your higher self and they're I don't know, like they're wanting to let you know that like they're there. Their presence is there. Oh, this is so beautiful. I feel like overwhelmed right now. Okay, family. Yeah, this reminds me of spirit family, your spirit family, but also I feel like a lot of you guys have been spending a lot of time with your family and connecting, whether this be like uncles, aunts, grandmothers, your own children. They're really proud of you. For some of you guys, you could be parents, and they're letting you know that you're such a good parent. For those of you who needed to hear that you're doing great. Your children love you so much. If you have spirit babies on the other side, they're letting you know that they love you and they're a part of your team too. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh, I want to tear up right now. Such a heartfelt reading. Willpower. And this talks about structure, discipline. They're so proud of you for being so disciplined and balanced. Wow. And justice. Yes. For being truthful and honest and honorable. The scales are balancing out for you if you felt like you haven't been experiencing good things, especially with this loss, healing. Just know that the scales are balancing out for you and you do have good karma coming your way. I definitely feel that. Protection. Yeah, your spirit team really, they're coming in heavy over your higher self. I'm just gonna say what's coming out of my mouth, but yeah, helix reminds me of the double helix with DNA. You're protected. You like. There's something about a lineage that's coming in here. Oh, I'm getting so many downloads. It's insane. Like the ladder is going into space. It like you're so close to your spirit team and your higher self. And they're wanting you to know that you're divinely protected. So if you're not at a good place right now and you're feeling hopeless and lost, just know that that's not going to be for long. And know that you have a team, a family on the other side looking out for you. And even your own family is protecting you and keeping you safe. Self-trust. They're so proud of you for trusting in yourself and your intuition. 3738, progression. They're so proud of you for moving forward. Wow, this is so powerful. Guardian, guard your energy. They're so proud of you for protecting your energy, protecting your energetic field. If you guys are into Palo Santo and saging, yeah, they're proud of you for doing that in your spiritual practices or routine. There's a wolf coming out here. And this wolf, some of you guys could have a spirit animal that's a wolf if you resonate with that. But guardian and protection. You are protected. Just know that. Expansion. Wow. Educate your mind and senses. They're so proud of you for learning more about yourself and breaking through the core of who you are, because this looks like Earth. Pushing past limits and breaking through that core and going deep. Going deep and understanding like who you are as an individual. The Seven Star Sisters, Birth and Creation's Tapestry of Life and Expression. Yeah, I definitely do feel like your higher self wants you to know that they're so proud of you for Like being able to express yourself as a being, as a human, creating the reality that you want to live. Let's put some cards over here. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, and turn your gaze within. Yeah, you've been going within, trusting your intuition. And she looks so flowy. They all look so flowy on this card. Just flowing, flowing with life, trusting the universe, trusting yourself. Trusting yourself is trusting the universe. A new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. Yeah. And again, with this world energy, I'm just getting that, like, you're creating this new world energy. Honestly, like, if you guys are into that energy, like this fifth dimensional world, this golden age, but you're creating your own little world and you're in your own little world. And it's so beautiful. And your higher self is like, wow, like, like, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you, for us, because we're all connected. Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, and the long game. They're so proud of you. And I keep wanting to say proud. They're really proud of you for being consistent, for being persistent, for not giving up. Wow. The mist, trust your inner compass, be led from within. Yeah. The heavy emphasis on trusting your intuition because that is your compass. Okay. Rest. Wow. And sound healing. Yeah. They may be telling you, this may be some advice because I kind of feel like this is advice. They're wanting you to get some more rest and maybe even listen to like binaural beats or like frequencies to help balance out your energies. I feel like it's coming out because maybe some of you guys have been doing that already, but if you haven't, your higher self is wanting you to do this. Maybe even sleep and listen to frequencies while you go to sleep because that's something I do for sure, but this is something that they're wanting you to do if you don't do it already. Okay. The Mother of God, I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. Wow. Mary of Nazareth. She's such an angel. Oh my goodness. Like, she's such an earth angel. They want to crown you. Look at that crown on top of her head. Look how beautiful. You are such a pure angel. Seriously, if you don't believe in angels, that's okay. But, like, your higher self really wants you to know. Maybe your higher self is Mary of Nazareth, the Mother of God. I am blessed. My courage gives birth to the divine. You are such a divine being. Your higher self is. They're wanting you to know that. Thecla, the prophetess of true power, that lion energy. I call my power back from all times and all places. I am my own. Yeah, your higher self is so proud of you. With the lion being here, this lioness, this represents you. And in the tarot is the strength card that talks about and represents courage and strength and loyalty and honor, being loyal to oneself. And look at that fire. Some of you guys could be fire signs. I'm definitely getting that with the Page of Wands. And if not, you have it in your chart somewhere prominently. But your higher self is so proud of you. Like, oh my goodness, so proud. And you're calling your power back from whatever situation this is where you experience loss. You're calling your power back, period. Let me take a drink. All right, we have 3 last cards that we're going to read to close out this reading. Why are they so proud of you? Perception, beyond the veil of illusion. Yeah, you're looking past all illusions. And I feel like, again, this has a lot to do with trusting your intuition and being very discerning. And more with that butterfly energy. There's heavy emphasis on what chakra is this? The third eye and the throat chakra. So speaking your truth and seeing things for what they really are and trusting that. Take a journey, life cycles, family transformation. I was just talking about that earlier about, Mother Nature going through cycles. So again, like trusting this sacred journey that you're on. Your higher self is so proud of you because this is the journey that you're on. We have angel number 22. Family transformation. You're going through a change. This cycle that you're going through, and with them, with your own family on planet Earth, they're letting you know that you're not alone. Your higher self is. And they're so proud of you for going through this because this process, this isn't easy and not everybody can handle going through something like this. Last but not least, internal love, happiness, harmony, and fulfillment, 24. Yeah, I feel like your higher self wants you to know that they're so happy. They're so happy for you. They have so much love for you. And I did put some rose oil in the candle just to enhance this because I felt like I needed to do that for this pickle pal read because your higher self has so much love for you. And they just want you to know that everything is coming into balance and it is harmonizing. You are going to be so happy if you're not feeling that already. Because, yeah, even when I started this reading and in general, I just felt so happy. If you check out the intro, you can feel the energy. And yeah, there's just exciting things on the horizon for you. And your higher self is wanting you to know that, yeah, they're really happy and proud of you. So if you like this reading, pile number one, don't forget to subscribe and like this video if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you in the next one. I love you. What's up, pile number two? So I feel like a couple of you guys could have your energy low. I definitely felt that while I was pre-shuffling your cards. So we're going to go ahead and just clear the energies for you. And I need you guys to just take a deep breath. Yeah. And just know that you guys are safe. You're good. Definitely feel like tense energies. And just breathe. So, pile number two, you chose the bouquet of flowers with the money. And I feel like your higher self wants you to know that they are, I'm just going to say proud of you. And I'm going to say that in all the piles because the title technically is compliments from your higher self. But I feel like for all three piles, there's this energy, immense energy of like feeling proud. So your higher self really wants you to know that like they're so proud of you for choosing yourself. They're so proud of you for working really hard, being consistent, knowing your worth, and yeah, like just understanding your value. Now, the bouquet of roses and with alongside the money represents understanding your worth. Now, it could be that you guys are treating yourself and buying this for yourself, and if that's not the case, and you have a partner that's getting it for you, or you have somebody that's getting this stuff for you, it's like this is a requirement. Some of you guys might not even like flowers, and you're just like, yeah, this is my standard though. This is what I want. This is going to show that like yeah, this is my value. This is what I'm worth. And for some of you guys, if this is something that you're doing for yourself, then you're treating yourself, you're working really hard and you're treating yourself. And your higher self wants you to know that like they're praising you for that. So let's get into it and see what your higher self is wanting to compliment you on. So we have energy signature. The past is in the present. Interesting. What do we get from this? I think what your higher self is wanting you to know, basically that like everything, time is not linear. And so you have control of your reality in a way and how you perceive it. If you want to change your reality, you can. And so the energy signature, it's like you got a certain auric energy and your higher self is wanting you to know that you can tap into this energy if you really want to. And so I feel like that's something that you guys are doing right now. That's very, very, very high vibrational, of course. Um, so if you don't quite understand it, I don't know, I don't know how else to explain it, but if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Then this message isn't for you. That's just where I'm going to leave it at. Okay, healing. Reconnecting with your true nature. Yeah. And we have the angel number 33. And let me see what that means. I need a moment of silence here. Let me cover up her boobies. Sometimes 33 could talk about changes. Not necessarily like changes, but like having hope. I'll have to look it up and then I'll put it in your thumbnail because I don't have the exact idea of what angel number 33 is. Yeah, no, I don't. Um, So yeah, and I don't want to give you the wrong information. So yeah, reconnecting with your true nature. I see you guys tapping into your own energetic field again. Your higher self wants you to know that they're like so proud of you for doing this, knowing who you are, rediscovering yourself, healing your heart. Hesta, the goddess of sanctuary. No matter where I am, I'm home. The most sacred sanctuary. Excuse me, sacral. Okay, hold on. The most sacred sanctuary is found within me. Yeah. There's a theme of just coming into oneself. Very beautiful. And treating your body like a sanctuary. So for some of you, again, it's like that treating yourself situation. Could be you getting your nails done, buying yourself flowers. And I did say sacral energy, so like the sacral energy taps into like your creativity, your sexual energy. And she's like all naked. He's naked too, but you can't really see the body parts. So some of you guys could really be tapping into like your physical body and just loving on yourself, loving on your body. This is so beautiful. Wow. Okay, the pearl, alchemy, the reward at the end from grit to grace. Yeah, I feel like your higher self wants you to know how valuable and rare you are because pearls are very expensive and pearls represent like it's expensive stuff. So it goes well with your thumbnail about knowing your worth and yeah, like understanding that you are the reward at the end from grit to grace. So I'm also hearing like if there's people who don't see this, then that's on them at the end of the day. And I just feel like you're like a very valuable person. Like your energy's so rich. Pile number two. Wow. All paths lead home. Inner authority, intuition, turn your gaze within. So this card came out, and I reshuffled all the decks. This card came out in pile number one. So you might want to watch pile number one if you were drawn to it only. But I feel like your higher self is wanting you to know that, like, yeah, you're taking your power back and you're trusting your intuition and you're turning your gaze within and you're not looking for validation outside of yourself because you trust yourself. Wow, look at that. You're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness and face your true north. Wow. Yeah. You're becoming like your truest self, your truest nature. And I feel like your higher self wants you to know that they're so proud of you for understanding that you're not going to be for everyone. Your energy signature has a certain vibration that doesn't vibe with everyone, and that's okay, and there's nothing wrong with that. But that leaves more room and space for you to attract the people that are meant for you, who are on your vibration. You're not for everyone, but you're embracing this. You're not shunning it. So cool. Wow. Wow. I didn't expect myself to say that. So I feel like yeah, your higher self really thinks that you're super cool. But they could also be super cool too. So gratitude. Look at that. 10. Fulfillment. Yeah. Capricorn energy. Some of you guys could be Capricorns, but this energy gives off again riches, like working really hard and sending gratitude into the universe and attracting abundance and fulfillment. Wow. I also feel like your higher self wants you to know that like they're really grateful for you, but also they want to remind you to send gratitude into the universe. Yeah, there's just like this immense, like when we send gratitude into the universe, we get more of that. So it's like they're reminding you, like, don't forget that. Well, consequences. It's a 16. Hmm. I need clarity on this. Give me 1 second. Clarify consequences for my pile number twos, please. Nope. Okay. Okay. For some of you guys, I do see you having to walk away from a situation. This has something to do with somebody else. The Eight of Cups talks about walking away from a situation that no longer serves you, or walking away from people that no longer serve you because they were going down the road of destruction. Had you were to follow this route, you would be going down that road as well. And so I think your higher self wants you to know that, like, there's consequences for that, but also the consequences would be that these people would miss out on you. And you set boundaries. You set boundaries and you became more disciplined in this area. I believe this King of Swords came out in pile number 1, so this is more synchronicity if you were drawn to that pile to pick that pile and listen to it. Okay, freedom. Well, 22. Yeah, more synchronicities. 22, I think, came out in pile number 2, too, in a different card. They want to let you know that, like, you're so magical. You're freeing yourself from any limitations, and just understand that, like, you don't have to be in control of everything. Just allow yourself to flow with the universe. And you're freeing yourself from a destructive path, and you're flowing with what's meant for you. You're this energy signature, like flowing with the frequency that you're supposed to be on. You're matching your frequency, the frequency of your higher self. Okay. Willpower. Wow, look at this. More synchronicity. Definitely check out pile number 1. Seriously, just there might be some messages in there for you. If you strongly feel like you don't want to and that you weren't drawn to it, definitely don't do it. But yeah, I think that your higher self, they want to give you kudos for being super disciplined. And that's what this King of Swords is all about. Being disciplined, setting boundaries, not letting people push past those boundaries. More about respect for yourself, and even for yourself and for others. Because setting boundaries and being disciplined, like, that sets the tone for how other people should treat you. This makes your worth so much more valuable as a being. Manifestation. Yeah. They want you to know that you're manifesting the reality that you want. You're creating the reality that you want. Then we have commitment. Yeah, you're committed to your spiritual journey. Your higher self wants you to know that they're so proud of you for being committed to this journey. I also do feel like you have a form of commitment coming in. We're going to go into that in a second, so give me a second. Where'd the card go? Let's see what this commitment card is all about, Spirit. What is this commitment card all about for my collectives? Yeah, you're turning your back on destructive energies and you're moving forward. All right. Okay, look at that. That tells me that there's some form of commitment coming in. There's an offer. Someone's coming in with an offer. Interesting. We have the devil. This is something that, if this is something that you desire, which I can feel it strongly and heavily, then you're going to get that. Especially with these 2 major arcanas. You have 3 major arcanas, actually. The strength card, the devil, and this death card. Clarify the death card, please. Which talks about change and transformation. Why the death card? I think this is what your higher self is wanting you to know. That, like, yeah. On a more physical term, like, this is what you're going to get. It could be, if it's not commitment, then it could be, like, commitment to, like, a job that you want. It's going to change. It's going to transform you in ways that you won't even expect. Oh, look at that. This could be somebody that has a crush on you or that you like. Someone is realizing that. Ooh, hold on. Let me see. If there was an ending with someone, trust and believe that, like, they're realizing that the if this was a job or a person, it does look like it's a person for some of you guys. But based off of you vibrating on that energy of knowing your worth, they're going to come in and give you that. If that's something that you want. If this is a job and you left a job You're going to get what you want. Like, honestly, whatever this falls, whatever realm this falls in, you're going to get what you want. Because someone or something is going to realize what your worth is. They're going to realize that your energy is growth. It's fertile. It's you put seeds there and everything grows. So I think that that's what your higher self is wanting you to say. Look, yeah, someone's coming in with some form of commitment to you. And it's definitely tangible for sure. It's a love offer, but it's also this Knight of Pentacles energy. It's very tangible. It's a tangible offer. So again, it could be work or it could be relationships. Just know that that's coming in for you for sure. And you can trust this. It's going to be a slow build for sure, but that's for a small select of you guys. So let's see why else your higher self is wanting to compliment you or what they want to compliment you on. Ooh, look at that. If you guys are a mother, you are such a beautiful mother. But if you're not a mother, like I was saying, you're this empress, male or female. Everything grows on your soil. And I do see two children here. Some of you guys could have twins. You could be pregnant with twins. They're letting you know. Maybe if you did lose a situation, that's what's coming in for you. Double blessings. Wow. You're going to be sitting really pretty. And wow, I just feel like your higher self wants you to know how beautiful you are. Your soul is so beautiful and you're so pure, you're so rich, you're so regal and royal. Male or female, like I said, doesn't matter what you identify as. They want you to know this. That you're set. You're so confident within yourself. You're so sure of yourself. Love that. Wow. Four wands. Yeah. You're so stable. The Empress gives off this Venusian energy, which is Taurus energy, ruled by Venus. Taking care of themselves. Wow. Really love this. And the Four Wands really talks about stability, and maybe for some of you guys, you're going to be building something stable, building your empire. And your higher self is really wanting to compliment you on that. And then we have the Hermit. Yeah, going within, doing the inner work, working on yourself, staying in your own little bubble. For some, it could be a Virgo. Virgo energy is coming in. Some of you guys could be Virgos, Capricorns. It's really giving like earth sign energies. Now, some of you guys could be earth signs. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, because I'm really getting a lot of like Capricorn energies here. Excuse me, earth sign energies. Or this could be prominent in your chart. If it's not, this is just an energy that you're vibrating on, and your higher self is wanting you to know that like I almost want to like curse, but I'm not gonna curse. I was gonna say the D word, but like DAMN, like girl or boy. Like your higher self is really like sassy. Like they're like a hype man, honestly. Okay, yeah, this is interesting. Definitely check out pile number one because there are some synchronicities coming in. Similar cards are coming out, which is interesting. If you've been feeling this energy, I think your higher self is letting you know to not give up. Stay present in the moment. Good vibes now in the moment. Good vibes only. I feel like there was an opportunity for you to feel hopeless, and I was feeling that energy a little bit because I'm just like, oh, why do I feel like this? Like something must have happened for you guys to like whatever this situation was, like moving away from destructive energies. They're proud of you for staying in the moment and staying in good vibes. There could be some like rumors, gossip going on about you. You could be feeling these energies, and maybe that's why you're feeling that. Whatever this is, just remain in your energy. Your higher self is wanting you to know. Don't entertain this. Love affair, dirty little secret, sex fix, down low. Okay. This is not going to be for everyone, but there could have been a situation like this that had happened, and your higher self is letting you know that like you're going to be all right, to be honest. Know your worth. And I honestly feel like you could have just walked away from this situation. Now, this isn't a love reading, but I feel like I really want to go into detail about this really quick. So just give me 1 second. Because there's 3 cards that I want to get. for you. So hang tight. Oh, oh, excuse me. So yeah, it definitely does seem like why I was feeling these energies because you guys. Ooh, oh my goodness, sorry guys. You had to leave a situation behind, whether it was romantic or not. But just know this was the right decision that you made, work related or not. I'm really feeling heavy on the love side. What is my collective's higher self? Pile number twos. 1, 2, tell them. Yeah, and I did see a form of commitment coming in. So maybe this situation didn't happen. I don't know. For some of you, it could have. Um, Give me 2 cards from this deck. Oh my goodness, you guys seen that? um, I definitely feel like joy and stability is on the horizon for you. However you want to take this. But let's see. Enjoy quality time, opening up. And then we have self-love. These came out in reverse, which I usually don't read these in reverse, but I feel like you could have been closed off and not really showing your self-love. But I do see you guys changing that and really like just spending time with yourself and pouring back into yourself, your energy. Yeah, I do see you guys like, yeah. There's a situation where it's saying like we will overcome this. I don't feel like this is this person or this situation. I do feel like this is you and your higher self saying we will overcome this, but your higher self is like, yeah, never again. Some people will never change. Like you're not. Don't deal with that. Don't deal with that. Mm-mm. Yeah. And if this wasn't relationship wise, it could have the same message will apply for if it was like a work situation or like a family situation. So I got a little sidetracked, but let's get our last few cards. Okay, Hunter, Stalker of Prey, Aim, Strategy, Pursuit, and Survival. What does your higher self want to compliment you on? Yeah, I feel like you guys are like strategizing. Or maybe you guys could have lived in survival mode. I don't see you guys doing that anymore. I don't know. This feels like a different energy. It feels like someone's trying to find a way back into your life. Have you on like the I don't know. There's something here and I just keep getting sidetracked. I don't know. Was this person someone that took a lot of your energy and from you? Clarify this hunter energy, please. Because this is interesting. I really didn't get this for the other pile. Clarify hunter? Alright. King of Pentacles. Yeah, it definitely is an outside energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. Someone's trying to work with someone to find a way to get back into your life. Whether it's a father figure, it could be a father figure too, for some. Yeah. Just know that you are being protected. There's an angelic energy here. You have a guardian angel surrounding you at this time. Someone's working really hard. They feel really burdened. I feel like they're trying to find a way to work really hard to get back into your life. They could be like communicating with others, trying to get other people to come in. I really don't want to get too deep into this, but just know that there is an energy of someone trying to come back into your life. It could be the same person that wants to offer you something tangible. Okay. Animal shaman. Yeah, and we definitely did get like animal energies in pile number one. So again, take a look at pile number one. There could be some messages in there for you. But yeah, you do have a lot of like animal spirit, like a spirit family. I don't know how to call that. And then we have painter, depict, sublimate, abstract, and form sensation. So again, there's like this energy of creation and being able to like create the reality that you want. But a lot of you guys could be talented in this area and do something with it. I feel like your higher self is trying to tell you like this is something that you might actually be getting back into, like painting, drawing. I'm hearing like some of you guys could be going like a paint and sip type of gather. That's interesting. Love that. Okay, let's see. Raziel, rainbow, enlightened, adaptable, soulful, and connected. Ugh, I love this angel. Yeah, I feel like your higher self is wanting you to know that like the compliments that they want to give you is that like yeah, you're really connecting with your higher self. You're connecting with them. And this angel is around you at this time because they're showing you who you truly are. The rainbows represent like being different. And, you know, for my rainbow community, and I only say rainbow community because I can't correctly say, I don't want to miss any letters. So I just say my rainbow community, and you know who you are. Your higher self is wanting to let you know that, like, yeah, you guys are just discovering who you are and really immersing yourself into who you truly are with no shame. Okay, perfect timing, auspicious clockwork planning and patience. Yeah, this type of energy came out in pile number one too. Being patient, something is coming in divine timing. If this is something that if you're waiting to for commitment, that's coming in divine timing. Just know that. Um, or job, something that you can commit to long term. It's coming in. Communication. Yep. Card came out in pile number one. I'm going to stop saying that. Just go check out pile number one. It doesn't matter if you're drawn to it or not. Definitely pile number one is for you. I'm going to stop saying that though. Yeah. Communication. Your higher self is trying to communicate with you. They're sending you signs and synchronicities. It seems I didn't get this message for pile number one, but it's something about them wanting to express or communicate with you and be more close to you. They want you to be more close with them. So I wouldn't be surprised with what comes out in these last few cards. Connect with crystals. Yeah. If you're into crystals, just know that like crystals carry like a higher vibrational energy. So like for example, selenite. This selenite carries an energy of where did my other stone go? Oh, there it is. um, like cleansing. That's why when I do readings, it's like cleanses and clears out the energies. Rose quartz kills off the energy of like balancing out your heart chakra. Selenite is usually like for all of the chakras, but yeah, I do make crystal necklaces. So if you guys are interested, please message me. It won't be for free, obviously, because I put a lot of effort and energy into it, my Reiki energy. But yeah, your higher self is wanting you to know if you have been connecting with these crystals, then you're connecting with them and they feel that. Then we have dance. Yeah, your higher self is wanting you. These cards are more giving like energy of like what they want you to do. They could like want you to know like you know how to dance and they love when you dance because it's connecting with them. Clothing. Wow. Yeah. I know I said I wasn't going to say it again, but pile number one. Yes, definitely. There's heavy emphasis on them wanting you to express yourself through clothing if you haven't already. We have jump shifting your life, tune into crystals. Yeah, heavy emphasis on crystal too. So if you've been feeling like really low with your confidence, I would definitely recommend utilizing like I wanted to say ruby, but no one has access to ruby. This pile is really materialistic, not in a bad way, but like you guys really just know your worth. For some of you guys, ruby could be your birthstone, but I would say like carnelian or tiger's eye. What's another one? Well, tiger's eye is more for like grounding, but for like confidence, I would say carnelian stone would help with that. I can't think of another stone, but if I do, I'll just put it in the descriptions. So let's get our last message from your higher self. So the law of time, you have the ability to bend time with the power of perception. So they're wanting you to know that like it seems as if you guys could be changing your perspective on how you view yourself, like realizing like you know what, I'm the shit. This is my energy, like and just coming into yourself as a being. And wow, I'm really getting like heavy energies in my sacral. Yeah, so tuning into your sexuality. Okay. The law of action. Get out of your comfort zone and take bold action today. Yeah. And a lot of you guys could be getting out of your comfort zone and doing different things. this wolf. There's so many synchronicities. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna say any more, but you know the drill. This is wild to me. And there's something about the crescent moon that's significant. This kind of looks like a crescent moon, but I'll look that up later. I'm not really sure what the significance is, but okay. Actually, something's coming in. Yeah, with the crescent moon, I do feel like your higher self is like this crescent kind of represents what you used to give yourself, the bare minimum. And now you're like fully pouring into yourself. And I really love that. And it may not be what the crescent moon traditionally represents, but that's the meaning that I'm getting. And with the wolf, I wasn't getting this in pile number one, but like the wolf can represent like running in a pact. But this is a lone wolf. This wolf looks like a lone wolf. And this could be a situation for you guys where you're this lone wolf, right? But like you're walking your own path. And sure, it might be lonely, but like, hey, like you're gonna find those other lone wolves, and that's why we've seen like the communication in the community. You're gonna find the people that are just like you. I can assure you that, and your higher self is wanting you to know that too. So let's close off the law of neutrality. Practice non-reaction and staying in equanimity. So what I get from this, it kind of looks like the lotus flower, and the lotus flower represents rebirth. And I do see you guys going through this rebirth, but also like I feel like your higher self is like letting you know that like they're actually really proud of you for not being reactive and like staying in like this balanced state and pulling your energy inward. I know for some of you guys you could like feel really low, but like your spirit is saying like, hey, like take all that energy and transmute it into yourself, and pour back into yourself. And you're actually healing yourself this way. So, wow. Pile number two. Like I said before, and we're going to close out this reading. Before we close it out, definitely check out pile number one because there's definitely messages in there for you. But if you like more readings like this and you want me to do more readings like this, please like and share, subscribe as well, and I will see you in the next one. I love you. What's up, pile number three? So you chose the schedule, and your higher self really wants to say that they're proud of you for being very disciplined because having a schedule requires discipline. A lot of you guys could be working. I did hear wages when I was pre-shuffling your cards and pulling them. So some of you guys could be like working on your finances and being more like structural when it comes to your finances, saving money, maybe even tapping into like stocks or yeah, just like investing your money and being more smart about it. I feel like there in the past like you could have struggled with this. So definitely didn't get that in the other piles. This is a totally different pile and I really love this energy so far. So what else am I getting? It says a full schedule. So I really do feel like your higher self is wanting you to know that like I don't know, I feel like they're proud of you for filling up your schedule, for keeping yourself busy and finding things to do to occupy your time. So for some of you guys, you could be into going to the gym, focusing on being disciplined with like your physical health, taking your vitamins, having a sleep schedule, things like that. So let's go ahead and get into this and see like compliments that your higher self is wanting to give you. Okay, so we have Tree of Life, fertility, creativity, destiny, magical blessings. So your higher self is wanting you to know that like you're in this really fertile energy at this time and they're so proud of you. Like there's just abundance. Your aura is like oozing fertility and creativity. And with this is going to be a lot of destiny and magical blessings. We have the energy of one in the major arcana that represents the the fool. So that's like that Aries energy, or just even if that's not in your chart or you're not in Aries, it's like this energy of like an exciting new beginning. You're taking chances. You are, not being like you're not worrying. It's just like this carefree energy. I love that. But also, again, and it kind of sounds like counter, what's the word? Like it sounds opposite because I did mention like you guys are becoming more disciplined, but it's like I don't know, like there's like a balance, especially like with this yin and yang, like you're balancing out your energies. You're taking your creativity. It's like the masculine and fertilization. Goodness. Some of you guys could be like getting pregnant. I don't know. Like that's definitely coming in for some of you guys. But you're balancing out your masculine and your feminine energies. So I love that. And you could even, because some of these look like religious sigils. So some of you guys could be like being more disciplined about going to church or your spiritual practices. And I feel like your higher self is really like giving you a tap on the shoulder for that. Love that. Thinking of you, a loving thought, pity. Okay, so this is really direct. Your higher self wants you to know that like they're thinking of you. But you might say like, well, how can I think of you when I am you? And let's get into that because it sounds a little confusing. But basically, you're thinking of yourself. You're turning yourself inward, and you're giving back into yourself. You're pouring into yourself. You're thinking of you. You're prioritizing you. And this is what your higher self is wanting you to know, that like you're thinking about yourself. Like and it's not necessarily a bad thing. This is a form of self-love, to be honest with you. Wow. Okay. Third eye vision, reclaim your mind. Yeah. And I see the spiral here. I feel like some of you guys could have had like certain thoughts that were getting into your mind, certain seeds that were planted, and you started to spiral. And you're definitely needing to do a cleansing if you haven't already. I do feel like you guys are in the process of that because this is compliments from your higher self, and your higher self is letting you know that like you actually been gaining a grip on these thoughts. For some of you guys, trigger warning, you guys could be dealing with like some form of depression or anxiety, and you're just getting a hold of that, and you're not allowing that to take control of you, and you're reclaiming your mind because you are the one. This is your body, this is your mind. Love that. Wow. Ascended masters create open communication. Wow. Okay, we did not do this for pile number 1 or 2, so I'm going to pull cards from the Ascendant Masters deck and see who actually wants to communicate with you, because obviously it's your higher self. But give me 1 second. But it's clear to me that some Ascendant Masters want to speak to you. I feel like your higher self could be an Ascendant Master. I'm only being told to pull one card from this deck, so just bear with me for 1 second. I do have to shuffle these really quick. I just heard, hold on, give me 1 second. All right, so let's see what Ascendant Master is coming through for my pile number 3s. Okay, there's actually 2. And just remember, like, just because these Ascendant Masters had passed on, like, we're all connected at the end of the day. So let me see. I feel like for pile number 2, it was like Mother Mary. So that could have been like their Ascendant Master. But they really want you to create an open communication. They want you to open up so that they can communicate with you more. What Ascendant Masters are coming through for pile number 3? Love how high vibrational. Oop, hold on. What Ascendant Masters are coming out for pile number 3? Okay. Is there another one? There's got to be another one. I feel like there is, but maybe there is just one. So we'll see. Oh, yep. There it is. Okay. Let's see. Maat. Divine intervention. Maat she's from the Egyptian culture. Some of you guys could have skin tone like her. But it says weigh up your options. Choose the highest good. They're wanting you to choose the highest good, or they're giving you praise on choosing the highest good. This is something that you guys have been doing. And then we have Gaia. Yeah. Resilient spirit, earth connection, stay rooted in trust and faith. Yeah. And emphasis on the melanin skin. Now, a lot of you guys definitely don't have melanin skin, but it doesn't matter. Like this could be your ascendant masters. But Gaia is our earth, our mother earth, and you're embodying this energy. I really love that. This is a resilient spirit. Your spirit is resilient. Your higher self is wanting you to know that. They want you to connect with earth more, mother earth. I got that message, and I think all the piles, I'm not going to lie, but it might have been in like pile number 2. Yeah, earth connections stay rooted in trust and faith. Yeah, and I do feel like your higher self is really giving you, they really want to praise you for like choosing the highest good. And if there has been anything that has happened to you recently that was not in your favor, they're wanting to let you know that they're proud of you for not like retaliating. And I think I got this message in pile number 1, so maybe check out pile number 1. Um, and you remained grounded, and you stayed silent within self, and you allowed the answers to come from within. So that's a really strong message that I'm getting. I do feel like you guys could be divinely connected to your higher self for sure. But I feel like they want you to create more space for them and create that open communication and be consistent. Wow. Your higher self is very, very direct. That I do get. I don't even know why I feel like I need to shuffle these. That's interesting. Okay, so let's see what else is coming through from your higher self. Okay, the world. Love this. What are we getting from this? Compliments from your higher self. Okay, I think you guys are getting a hold on balancing out your home life with your work life. And there's like this epiphany that came through for you. So just give me 1 second while I connect with spirit and see what messages are coming through. Okay, and then the Emperor. Wow, 2 major arcanas here. Is that you're closing out a cycle? Let's just clarify this Page of Swords here. You guys might be learning more things, learning new things. Clarify the Page of Swords. We got the Empress in pile number 2. So male or female, this is still your energy. Clarify this epiphany or realization for pile number 3. Any clarity on this Knight of Pentacles? Excuse me. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. It seems to me, and excuse me for the silence, but I'm really just trying to deliver this message in a way that makes sense. Your spirit, your higher self, yeah, to me it looks like you're learning more about yourself and you're moving away from any past energies. I see you guys moving away from past energies, and your higher self is wanting you to know that they're proud of you for taking this leap. Because I did get the Fool card, and even though it didn't come out in the cards, I definitely did pick up on like this exciting new beginning. And that's what I see here. That you're starting something new, starting something exciting. You're doing new things. What is this realization? you're finding there's like this realization you're seeing something from a different perspective. And I just picked up on an energy of like something, whatever happened here in a situation, it like it's literally not coming out in the cards for some reason. Maybe it will in these cards, but we'll see. But I'm picking up on an energy of you guys surrendering, like you're letting go. And the sun sometimes reminds me of like this universe energy or trusting the process, this happiness energy, understanding that Mother Gaia and the universe has got your back. So you're seeing things from like a different perspective. This is the realization that you're gaining that like nothing is happening to you but for you. Wow. Very beautiful. Okay. Let's see for Knight of Pentacles. What are we getting? Oh wow. Now you might want to check out pile number 2 because there were some love messages in there, but this Knight of Pentacles is coming to you with their heart on their sleeve. You have a love offer coming in. Ace of Cups, Knight of Cups. It's very clear. And there's this Justice card tells me that they not only do they owe you something, but they're coming in with truth, honesty. You can trust this. They're coming in with pure intentions. Just know that. And the scales are going to balance out for you. So yeah, definitely a love offer here for sure that's coming in. They're going to take their time coming to you, but even with the Knight of Pentacles, like this is something that you can trust. So if you were wondering, yes, you can trust this. And for some of you guys, if you've been wanting commitment, this is what you're getting. This is exactly what you're getting. So it looks like you're closing out a karmic cycle. For those of you who don't know what that is, like a karmic cycle, please go look it up because I really don't want to explain everything. But for those of you who understand it, you get it. For those of you who don't know, then you don't. But if this isn't a love, excuse me, if this isn't like a love situation, then it could definitely be like a work situation where you're going to find a job that like you really enjoy and that you can build. Yeah. For some of you, it could be like a job within the justice system. Either way, this will be something that's really tangible and reliable. So I got sidetracked for a second. So let's see what else. Your higher self. I just smell cologne. Oh my goodness. I'm not wearing cologne. I don't wear cologne. I wear perfume, or essential oils, obviously. I definitely smelled like I smell cologne. Yeah, I feel like your higher self is wanting you to know that you smell good. We have the Emperor here too. This could be a father figure or this could be your energy, but this does talk about taking your power back, being nurturing, being caring. Or there could be a father figure here that's coming in. Let's see what else is. This is supposed to be compliments that your higher self is giving you, so let's see. Yeah, they could be like admiring your confidence. The Emperor gives off Aries energy, so definitely Aries energy. You could be an Aries. Excuse me. Strength card. Wow, 2 major arcanas. Yeah, they really are admiring your strength. Look at that. Your strength, going within, doing the work, and coming out on top. So bright and strong and loyal and committed to your inner journey, your inner path. You're going to be rewarded for this for sure. And the Two of Wands really talks about just like making plans for the future. Love that. Okay. All right, let's get on track. All right, so lawyer, look at that. Keeper of justice, law, cases, defense. I don't know if some of you guys could be dealing with something that's legal. Whatever this legal situation is, just know that the wheel is turning in your favor. And I think your higher self is wanting you to know that if that's not something legal that you're going through, that like, again, justice is in your favor at this time. So you don't have anything to worry about. Chef, culinary, maestro, cooking, culinary, artsy, seasoning proficiency. All right. I feel like there's compliments coming in. So there's 2 messages coming in. Your higher self is wanting to let you know that like you are a good cook. So you can possibly do something with this. like I was saying before, if this is job related, like you can actually like utilize your cooking and you can make money off of that. Maybe make a channel, chop up some food. You don't really need much material, just a phone and. But if that's not the case, then I do see that your higher self is also wanting to let you know that this person that's coming in with a commitment, they want to take you to a five-star restaurant. So get prepared. Really lovely. We have stranger, passerby, encounter by chance, mutual aid, and new friend. Your higher self, yeah, I feel like they're trying to inform you about something here. Something about you guys stepping outside of your comfort zone, making new friends. But there is a new friend that's coming in. A new friend. Or you could start off as friends. I need clarity on this. Oh, I'm getting sidetracked. This is. What is your higher self? What is pile number three's higher self wanting to give them a compliment about? Clarify stranger, please. I feel like they want to let you know that you're like, you're really good at making new friends. Okay. Let's see what that is saying. King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Okay. So what this is telling me is that like maybe you guys were in this like Queen of Swords energy, male or female. But I was picking up on that energy of like that fear and anxiety, like dealing with that fear and anxiety about making new friends. And I feel like if this is something that you're dealing with now, just know that like I feel like your higher self is wanting you to know that you are getting control of that, especially with this and like the thoughts and stuff I was picking up on like anxiety or depression. You are going to be attracting in with this King of Pentacles like loyal friends, good friends, really, really, really good friends. Some of them could possibly be Earth signs, but that doesn't matter. The Earth energy just gives off stable, loyalty, trustworthy, lots of stable things that are coming that you're attracting in. I really do love this. Okay, so interesting. This came out in pile number two. Definitely go check it out. Okay, they're proud of you. They want you to know, like, if you were dealing with a situation like this, that you're gonna win legally. Like, if it was like a marriage, you definitely block this person. They're telling you to move on from this person because they are no good. And with this word, I don't want to say it, but like, yeah, they're definitely not somebody that you would want to deal with. And I'm also hearing like you might need to, like, if they were to step outside of, like, go past your boundaries, you might need to get the law involved. I don't want to say that for everyone because that may not be the case. um, yeah, this is like right in my face. I can't even try and compare this to being like a work situation. This is more of like if somebody can relate to that in regards to like a relationship or marriage, more of like something marriage wise. So yeah, why am I shuffling these? I don't understand. Ah. Okay, let's continue. I feel like really, I don't know. I feel like really zoned out, and this energy. I don't know. Have a lot of you guys been like zoning out a lot? My heart chakra is opening up too. So I don't know. I feel like you guys could be all over the place, to be honest. I like this energy. Okay. So we have Uriel, Gold, Passion, Epiphany, Entrepreneur, and Driven. Yeah. So you guys could definitely be an entrepreneur. Um, Chef, if you know how to cook, chef it up. Don't forget to cook a meal for me. I'm just kidding. Um, yeah. Uriel is coming in. You have like a golden aura. Oh my goodness, my heart chakra is opening up so much. Your higher self has so much love for you. Yeah. And again, that epiphany energy is coming in. You're so driven. You have like abundance surrounding you at this time. I think your higher self is wanting you to know, like, you are shining so bright. Your aura color might be yellow. I definitely see that here, where all the yellow is coming in. Yeah, there's something that had happened. It's a blessing in disguise and trust that. They're wanting you to know this. I feel like your higher self is more coming in to try and reveal certain things to you. So it's not just compliments. It's more of just like I feel like they want to praise you for the work that you've been doing, but also they want to let you know like what's coming in. So there's a blessing in disguise that's coming in. For some of you, it could be like a child, because I see a little kid here. Interesting. There's some type of surprise that's about to be revealed to you. I don't want to ruin the excuse me blessing. I don't want to ruin the surprise, so I'm not gonna go into detail. And then we have career transition. Change, excitement, opportunity, and advancement. So, if this is career related, I definitely do see you guys going from corporate to something more spiritual, or it could be just like something that makes you feel connected to your higher self. She's dropping that duffel bag or whatever the hell that is, excuse my language. and like honestly, like me cursing, and I did that in the other pile, like I feel like this is the personality of your higher self or in your spirit guides. Like you're like, yeah, I'm done with that. I'm moving on to something that's more fulfilling to me. And your higher self is letting you know if this isn't something that you're doing already, that like they're super proud of you for doing that. Okay. We have the law of secondary causation. Stop reacting and start being the person you've always desired to be. Yeah, so I do see you guys like creating, and when you're creating that schedule and filling up your schedule, you're really like tapping into that higher self energy and tapping into like who you truly are, who you truly want to become. You're embodying that energy. So powerful. This is a common theme for all three piles. So if you were drawn to any other pile, definitely pick it. Could be all three piles, to be honest. The law of relativity. You are divinely perfect. Live your truth. Yes, you are perfect. And your higher self, no one's perfect, but your higher self is wanting you to know that you are so perfect. Yeah, they love every bit of you. And I see, like, I'm drawn to the sparkles. Your higher self could be, like, super sparkly, or there's just something sparkly about your aura in general. And then we have the law of love. The heart knows no bounds. Yeah. I feel like you guys are showing, like, an immense love to yourself. But again, this is a message from your higher self that they love you so much. And again, my heart chakra is opening up so much. So, yeah, there's, like, that energy of love, self love, and just taking care of yourself. Okay, crystalline light body. Build your crystalline Merkaba. So if you don't know what a Merkaba is, look it up. But I do see the lotus flower. This came out in pile number 2. So check that pile out if you feel drawn to it. And the lotus flower definitely talks about rebirth. So lotus flowers grow in like mucky water. And so I feel like you guys, the symbolism of that is like coming from like mucky energies or mucky, just a mucky, murky energy and just like rising up like a phoenix too. Like being rebirthed in a way that like is so beautiful and profound. And yeah, I feel like you are tapping into your crystalline body, your light body energy. You are in this energy. And honestly, I feel like you guys are transitioning into like this fifth dimensional energy. No lower vibrational energies. Leisure and sport, participate and have fun. Yeah, your higher self wants you to get out there, get active if you haven't already. And if you are, they just want you to know that like they're so proud of you for being active. For some of you guys, you could have joined like a kickball team or a soccer team, tennis team, something like that is coming in. Okay. Ooh, hold on. Let me cover her booty. What? Okay, hold on. All right. What am I getting from this? Your higher self wants you to know to enjoy, have fun, tap into pleasure. Oh, I don't know. Like, okay, the because this is supposed to be about compliments, so I feel like they want you to say first off, I'm drawn to her booty. So they could. Your higher self is a little frisky. They're wanting you to know that your butt is nice. Okay, don't shoot the messenger, please. But that's what they're wanting me to tell you. Um, and they also want me to tell you that in this area, in this realm, you're really good at. I'm gonna leave it here. I don't know why this turned into a spicy reading. Like it went from 0 to 100 real quick. That's crazy. Okay. They want you to know that like your intuition is on point, and they want you to also trust your intuition. But I feel like you guys have been doing this already. And then we have music. Yeah. Some of you guys could be like really good at playing instruments, musically inclined. This could be another way that you can tap into your entrepreneurship if you have a talent in this area. But they want you to know that like you're really good at playing instruments. And if you don't know how to play instruments, I feel like they're wanting you to tap into this music, like music frequencies. Wow. Wow. You spicy. Too spicy. Okay. Commitment. Yeah. Pile number two. Definitely check out beauty. Yeah. I feel like you guys are also coming up with like beauty rituals, routine. They want you to know that you're so beautiful. You are so beautiful. Male or female, it doesn't matter what you identify as. They want you to know that you are so beautiful. And as far as like compliments for commitment, I feel like you have a lot of offers coming in for you. Pile number three. Um, or it could be just like that, like they are giving you compliments about how committed you are to your journey. Yeah. Then we have spirit guide. Yeah. hmm And these two, they look the same. So, I mean, I feel like they want to remind you that they're not too far away. If you need help, like please call on them. They are your spirit guide, your higher self. All right, we have a few more cards here. So let's see. Birthing mysteries. Are you what are you being called to create? Yeah. I feel like you guys again, like there's that fertile energy that's surrounding you at this time. So for some of you it could be a baby and for others of you it could just be like again, this entrepreneur energy, like creating just creativity, tapping into the creative aspect of yourself. Yeah. I feel like the compliment they would give you is that like you're super creative. And then we have she who flows, ease, being open to change and go with the flow of life. Yeah. And they definitely want to compliment you on being super resilient and easy to work with. I'm also hearing and being open to change and not resisting it, not taking the least path of resist well not taking the harder path because ooh, that scared me a little bit. I don't know what that was. Sorry. Okay. Yeah. So there's something going on outside, and I just got sidetracked. So I feel like yeah, they're wanting you to know that like your higher self does not like to see when you go through hardships, especially you have free will, and so it's like if you choose the harder path, sure they're going to be there with you, but they can't intervene as much, and so they find that if you don't go against the grain, like it's easier for you to just flow and to surrender, and then they can be a little bit more present because like they're connected more to like that realm of like ease and flow and not trying to force anything. And this flow energy is very, very, very feminine. It doesn't matter if you're male or female, but there is this energy of you tapping into this feminine energy. And they really want to applaud you for that. Love that. Okay. We have inner earth. You'll survive this. New solutions and beginnings. So, yeah, if you've been confused about something I'm hearing, your higher self is wanting you to know that go within this inner earth, which is you. Look, Gaia is coming out. Tap into that. You're going to be all right. Everything's going to be okay. This is reassurance here. You're going to have new solutions. New beginnings are coming. They're on the horizon for you. And look how beautiful this is. Inner Earth, if you guys are into like that type of occult energy, this kind of looks like Agartha. We don't know exactly what Agartha looks like, but I believe that there is an inner Earth, and it's so beautiful, and it's so symbolic because it's like if we work on our inner self, then we're gonna attract that beauty on the physical, and we're gonna just attract all that, yeah, because what you vibrate is a reflection of what you experience in your reality. So yeah, and then we have Harath, longing for home, homesick for the stars. Hmm. What do I get from that? I feel like your higher self, they've been missing you. Because again, like you're connected. You're really I feel like you're really connected and you're really close to your higher self, pile number three. Seriously. Like I'm not gonna just like front. You're really connected to your higher self. And so it almost feels like a warm embrace, like I've missed you so much. And I feel like you guys definitely have been pulled away from your higher self and who you truly were, and you're coming back into that. And my root chakra is actually heating up. So this, you know, it the root chakra represents like your home and like your security, and like I feel you guys being rooted back into yourself, who you are. Yeah, earth connections stay rooted and trust and faith. Love that. Some of you guys, I don't know, I picked up on this, could be going natural if you're a female. Men are always natural. I mean, not all men, but like most men are always wearing the natural hair, but I feel like that could be the case for some of you females here. Okay. Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Okay. Queen Esther, the Morning Star. This could be a part of your higher self too. I feel like you guys have a lot of reincarnated higher selves here. The Morning Star. My ego is in the service of my soul, and I trust my soul's divine timing. Yeah, I feel like you guys are just trusting the process. Um, I feel like your higher self really just wants you to know that you are safe, and remember that you are safe, and you're loved, and you're cared for, and that you don't really have to worry about anything. You're gonna be okay. Fatima, the mother of imams. Love is my lineage, and gratitude is my religion. Yeah, and I feel like to close out this message, that your higher self really wants to let you know that they're grateful for you and they're grateful for being on this journey with you, but also that you're trusting your soul. You're trusting them. You're trusting the process of how everything is unfolding for you. And the more you trust this, like, the more magical your life is going to get. And it is. We see it in the cards that your life is going to get much more magical because you are choosing the path of least resistance. So, pile number 3, that was all. I really hope that you liked this reading, and if you want to see more readings like this, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in the next one. I love you. Welcome to the bonus pile, and we are going to go ahead and pull a couple of charms for additional messages from your higher self. All right, so I'm just going to pull a couple of things out, whatever comes through, compliments, whatever I feel drawn to. Ooh, I don't mean to shake the table. Whoops. Okay, alright. That's what I'm getting. Alright. Okay, so this is a little perfume bottle. I feel like your higher self is wanting to let you know that you smell freaking good. You smell so good. That's what they're wanting you to know. I haven't done these charm like situations in a while, and I feel like I need to. Just it feels good. So we have an every, what does that say? Fair from fair, sometimes some lines declines. I don't know what that means, but take that. If it resonates with you, then cool. So this looks like a snake, and snakes to me represent, I want to say resiliency, but it's not resilience. It's more of just like going through a rebirth, because a snake, they they release their skin, their scale, they shed. And so I feel like your higher self is wanting to let you know that, like, yeah, you're really good at that. I kept hearing resilience. They want you to know that you're like a little fairy. Maybe you look like a fairy, or your energy is just top tier. This was supposed to be like a little fake pearl, but your higher self is letting you know that, like, you're very valuable. Ooh, we have the lucky charm. Okay, your higher self is wanting you to know that you are super lucky. They want to compliment you on how lucky you are, or let you know. This is the cross. So if you're into I wanted to say reality, your religion, they're complimenting you on being consistent with that. This also reminds me of like health, because it kind of looks close to like that cross, that red cross situation. So I feel like your higher self is wanting to let you know that you do take good care of your health. Um, you also take good care of like your spiritual health too. That's another thing, because the evil eye talks about the evil eye is like a form of protection. And so I feel like that's something that they're wanting to give you compliments on. Okay, the moon. The crescent moon is common. That came out in one of the piles, but yeah, the moon all in all represents like being tapped into your intuition, seeing past illusions. Love that. They're wanting to give you compliments on this. Okay, I don't know what this is. This looks like a piece of reef from a leaf or something like that. And that's interesting. It does look like a tree branch. And that before I was doing this reading, like all the piles, I kept hearing tree branch. I'm like, why am I hearing tree branch? I don't know. I'm hearing turning a new leaf. Could you guys be turning a new leaf? Take with that as it resonates. Something about starting over, starting fresh, starting new. Interesting. What is this? A cat. Whimsical cat. Yeah. Yeah, it's something about your intuition. Cats are very intuitive. You could have like a cat-like energy. That's for some. We have Paris, Perry. If you guys are learning French, then they want to let you know that you're really good at that language. But if that's not the case, then I do getting energy of them wanting to compliment you on your accent. So that's what I'm getting. We have the sun. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. Yeah, they love your energy. You're such a ball of sunshine. More fairies are coming in. So some of you guys could have fairies as like your higher self. We have a star. They want you to know that you're a star. You're shining. You will shine. Now we got a rubber band. And again, rubber bands is like the energy of resiliency. So you can go through something and then boom, bounce right back with no problem. This is a cowrie shell. So they do, if you do wear this in your hair, they really like that. But if that's not the case, then they want to let you know that like you're on fertile grounds. Like your energy is very fertile. And doesn't necessarily mean like if you can't have kids, obviously, um, like if you're like older and you can't have kids or whatever the situation is for you, they still want you to know that you are very fertile. Okay, we have moonstone energy. Excuse me. And moonstone energy is like this energy of being connected to your feminine energy. All right, we have an octopus. They want to let you know that there's a lot of messages coming. Your hair is really long. Some of you guys could have locks because I don't know why this looks like locks. For others of you, there's something about you guys being really good at multitasking. So they want to give you compliments on that. We have the heart. And yeah, they love you. But they also want to let you know that you have a good, really good heart. And again, something about your health is coming in. Okay, we have a wing. What do I get from this? What is a compliment? I don't know what I'm getting from this. With the wing. Something about freedom. You being free to express yourself. Because wings always represent, like, freedom. Last but not least, butterflies. Butterflies has been a common theme. And they're wanting to let you know that you are as beautiful as a butterfly. But also that, like, they admire your transformation that you're going through. So, love that. Let's get some last messages. And we will close out this reading. So, compliments from my collectives, higher selves. Oh, okay. Nice booty. Yeah, we got that in pile number 3. You definitely want to check out pile number 3 if that's your pile. And if you haven't, like, you already know what the message was there. They want you to know you have a nice butt. Your voice is so nice. Yes, you have a nice voice. Some of you guys could have, like, singing voices, like you can sing really well. Okay. Energy vampire. I wanted to say empire. Okay. Now, what do I get from this? Yeah, you guys could be, like, really good with clearing out your energy and picking up on people who drain your energy. I feel like that's a compliment that like that's the compliment they want to give to you. That like I feel like they're trying to let you know something. If you have energy vampires around you, they are protecting you. I am picking up on the energy because the evil eye came out, and the evil eye talks about like spiritual cleansing and cleansing your energetic field. So if you do have energy vampires around you, just know, yeah, you do have protection. That's what this wing kind of reminds me of, like angels. You could have some, you definitely have protection around you. Not could, you do. Because you could attract energy vampires. You are better than that. Yeah. And what I get from this is that, like, I feel like some of you guys came into this reading, like, with some questions or should I do this or that? Maybe that's not the case. It's just something in your subconscious mind. They're wanting you to know that you're better than that. You're better than that. If you've been surrounded by energy vampires, you're better than that energy. Get away from that. Declutter. Time to get rid of them. They want you to know that you're like really good at decluttering, organizing, whether this is in your headspace or just in general, like getting rid of, cleaning your space. It is around springtime. So some of you guys are like really good at spring cleaning. They want you to know that you are super brave, especially if you cut off people that like drain your energy. Some people just can't do that. And then they wonder why they feel like so drained. Wow. Cut off game so strong. Hey, I love this. Nudist. Uh-oh. They want you to know that you really do have a nice body. Oh man. Sound like some of you guys' higher selves is like super sensual. And I definitely picked that up in pile number 3. Calm. Yeah, they love your calming energy. You are too good for me. Oh, this is somebody else's energy coming in. Hmm. Yeah. Your higher self is wanting you to know that like you may attract people that like you're like super high vibrational. Like all of my piles for sure. And so people may get in your energy vampires. They're attracted to you like moths to a flame. Um and they may know that like you're too good for them, but they may try and stick around and like you you're the type of person that wouldn't tolerate that. And you're like, nope, no thank you. Moon goddess and God. Yeah, a lot of that moon energy is coming in. Yeah, you guys are really intuitive, very connected to like your divine feminine energy because it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, you're tapped in, you're tuned in, you're connected. They want to compliment you on this. Okay. Carefree spirit. Ah, free spirited energy. Yeah, they admire this in you. And last but not least, short. I don't know what that means. Maybe you guys are short. Maybe you have short hair. Maybe you cut your hair. They love it. Whether you're short or you cut your hair short. Could be also that you, uh, I'm hearing like you keep things short and clean. Like you don't really like small talk. I don't know why I'm picking up on that energy. So, yes, that's what I got for you for the bonus messages. I really do hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Overall, I really had fun doing this. And for those of you who stuck all the way until the end to the bonus, yes, this was my special gift to you. And yeah, if you like this reading, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I love you.